Okay, this is the photo that I did this morning. I was telling you I get a magenta cast. You can see right here that I've got a magenta look to the whole image. I'm just going to post-process this just to have it, just to get a look of what it's going to look like, or how I edit, I guess. First thing I'm going to do is go to my presets. I've got a Mike's developer and click it. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is go to the white balance. It's at as shot, and I'm going to try auto right away. Okay, it made it a little cold, which it normally does. Now my lighting this morning, if you remember, was real flat, and I can see that in my histograms. I don't have a pure white, or I'm sorry, a pure black or a pure white. So I'm going to pull down my highlight slider. I'm going to add some yellow to the image, brighten up the whole thing. Good. Now to get contrast in this image, I'm going to hold down my option key, go to my white, and slide the white over to the right until I get a white. And right there, you can see it kind of in the middle of the screen. I've got this area. Right there is where that white's at. Now I'm going to do the blacks also. Go to the blacks, slide to the left until I see a black appear. I'm starting to see some, and stop. Okay, so let's do it before and after, just what I've done so far. There's the before, there's the after. You can see it's got a lot more punch to it. Okay, I still don't like the magenta, so I'm going to take the greens down. And that's a little too green. Even though the water is kind of green there. Gosh, I don't know where to go from here. What I may do is take my dropper, my eyedropper here, and touch right in here and see what I get. Oh, that's not bad. It's not a great photo. This was that 2-minute exposure. If you look right here, it's 126-second long exposure at f9, 24 millimeter. Bump up my blacks a little more. Now I'm just doing this by feeling how I like it. Okay, what I don't like is this is out of focus in the foreground. I should have done focus stacking, but I did not. I was freezing this morning. Okay, so that's how I would, let's look at a before and after again. Before, after. Now what I may try is details. Let's pop up the sharpness a little bit. I'm going back to basic. I'm going to look at my dehaze. I always like to play with dehaze. Kind of gives it a little more pop, but you can get carried away with it, kind of like you could with saturation. Okay, something like that maybe. And then effect. This is your vignette. I add quite a bit. Take the feather all the way off so I see where it is. Then I start moving these sliders to get kind of what I'm looking for. Then I feather it, and then I'm going to take down the amount. Something like that. Now, lighten up the overall image. And then what I don't like is this rock right here kind of draws my eye. This light area right here and this snow right here. So I'm going to crop it a little bit. Pull it in. Maybe like that. Maybe add a little tilt to it. I'm not sure. Right there maybe. Now, still not liking that overall red look to it. Okay. And then again, what bothers me is this foreground right here. What I may do to cover it up a little bit is add a little gradient filter opposite direction. Normally we use this in the other direction so that we get darker skies, but I want to darken this foreground a little bit, so that seemed to help a little bit. Okay, let's look at it before and after. Before, after. It's not a wall hanger by any stretch of the imagination, but it does look better.